That's crazy.
Isn't it really dark?
It is really, really dark. All right, hop on. Let's go. Oh, you're back. I better pause this right away. Welcome to Flashlights episode 2. We got a new set. We have to first look at what happened last time with episode 1. I was thinking maybe I would go through and show the clips of the things that happened that people missed, but no time for that. But Yellow Lotus, clipped by Solar Phonics. Thank you for that. Excellent. Mama Loon's got 2. She got the bass saxophone player, and she got the girl on the electric scooter. And she got a third bonus clip of another person on a scooter. I think it was an electric scooter, but it was like a Vespa style, or like one that existed before the electric bikes were a big thing in the electric scooters. But hey, we'll take it anyway. Fantastic. Excellent work. And then Erum with the dog poop lady. She was only there for a second, so he grabbed that. Fantastic work. So, I mean, I know I say clip. You don't have to clip it necessarily. Erum, I was there. It's the honor system. I mean, I'm talking to myself anyway, so it's cool. If you see one, you send me a message. You say you got it. You didn't get a chance to clip it. You saw that person. We'll give you the mega shout-outs once everybody, is here. And I'm not just shouting you out to myself. What's the bitrate like? Bitrate looking good. And let's see. So we're going to make sure we've got shout-outs to them right up top. Solar Phonics. Solar Phonics didn't have any clips, so we're going to put this... pin this to the top. Oh, that was dumb. There we go. Be sure you are following them. They are the winners of our first episode. And so, let's change that graphic over, and we're going to start looking for new things. I mean, I could actually see, because I put together... Oh, no, what's this? Oh, this is the clip that Solar put on, but it's not... That's the clip that Solar made. But it didn't have the overlay. Because there's also... this little promo. I just stole some clips from from Erum's stream.
And yeah, we've got another blazing, sunny, hot,
even right now.
miserable, dangerous, deadly kind of day out there.
He does trivia during the day.
I didn't hear what the heat index was going to be for today, but it's pretty much a carbon copy.
Trivia during the day. Sometimes I might skip ahead a little bit.
Heat index hot there too. Sloth, welcome in. Yesterday the heat index was 103. I think our actual temperature was only like 91, but it feels like 103. I don't know how that works. Just like I don't know how thunder snow works, or polar vortexes, or exploding trees, or snowquakes.
Skip ahead a little bit.
That AI
here we go.
Is evil, wicked.
Oh, and something went wrong. Something went wrong with the way the video was put together. So I tried taking these videos, because sometimes he goes to Dairy Queen like this.
Oh, he just grabbed their wire. They're done.
And this was a big box truck that came through and
grabbed their wire. That truck got you, Mike. That truck over there. Oh, he's getting out too.
And I don't know if you notice here what level this is. This is not even the highest level. 898. They went up to 1,000 something. You could see something went wrong with the picture there. Hey, King Cobra, what's happening? Oh, and hey, Mama Loons is here too. We were just wrapping up episode 1 and giving some shout outs, and we just saw a couple clips I grabbed of E-Room. And recommending that everybody come and say hi. You've seen this one before. Maybe I'll skip ahead this, but this is so P-Town. Riding around in P-Town, checking out the water and the harbor and all the sunrise and these lovely things. Check out Mama Loons. We got 3 great clips. We got a bonus girl on a scooter, or maybe it was a guy on a scooter, I don't know. But 2 scooter clips and saxophone player, and we appreciate that so much. And so you should check out their streams. Beautiful scenery, as I was saying, and I'm just kind of talking, I think.
Off the bike the right way or off the wall.
But so maybe it's time to start
This is
updating
the-
this
is
because
the breakwater wall that
episode
was
2
installed for the salt marshes.
has some new goals.
all along here.
And I had to make
This
the
is a
image
working waterfront.
resize it. I'll have to resize things here again.
So they do still
Obviously.
put plants in. The aquatic, the quahogs and the oysters. But that is. This was put in. I don't even know when the breakwater was installed. We can take a little walk down here and see if we can find out some information.
Okay.
It's just
It seems all right, I think. There we are. Anyway, and so now, this is what we're looking for this week. And why is my phone lighting up? I'm going to have to go see what that's all about. But you can take a look there. I'm going to mute.
I've also been hiding my hair from all my classmates too.
Really? Your classmates didn't know that either? Okay, how about
Well, Annie knows it.
Annie knows it?
Yeah, because I told her yesterday. Well, like the first day of school. I told her. Dad, what is this thing?
Well, so it's meant to go on the roof of the car. Oops, I gotta turn the bike on. 2,634 miles. I'm just looking at this. I'm looking through the scavenger hunt. These are the things that we're looking for this time. Oh, man. I'm not. See, that's the thing. If the guy hadn't rolled his window down to say something to me, I don't usually initiate things. But so there was a man I've seen several times, older man. I'm just calling him this guy. This guy, the first time we see him once on the ride to Taekwondo. Oh, that was a hint I shouldn't have given. Maybe. We have some people engaged in an unknown activity on the bike path with multiple mobility chairs involved. There's the one pictured, and there was one off to the side that I left out. Not sure what they were doing. They definitely did not want me to know what they were doing. PA Landers, local, I don't know, construction, cement supply, and everything. Please send me. I have nothing. Okay, sorry, I got to deal with that work thing in a second. We see that guy second time on the same ride, going back. The first time I had a child on the back of the bike. Second time, nobody. There was a police and construction crew blocking the bike path. They were all just kind of standing there. They weren't doing anything. They were just standing there. Once found a house. This house right here. It was covered in flags. It looked like all new flags, and that was kind of cool. They still had creases from having been recently folded or unfolded. And then here we go. We get to the old man who rolled down his window to tell me to learn how to ride. He told me I should learn how to ride that thing. I didn't really hear him right the first time. And so I caught up to him to find out what he said. And he said I should learn how to ride that thing. And so I told him, no, I indicated my turn. He said I cut him off and he could have killed me. And I said, no, I indicated my turn and you got to pay attention. And then that was the end of that. But it was an older man. I was going to say gentleman, but no, he's somebody that rolls the windows down, shouts things at people that I guess he doesn't think bikes are allowed to turn left. So be on the lookout for that. There's a bit of excitement. And then the police were helping a man change a flat tire, and there were also a bunch of bikes that he must have had some kind of hitch on the back and had to take all the bikes off and put them on the side of the road. There was a whole pile of bikes. Again, it was too much. It made the image too wide for it to make any sense in this context, and that's what we're looking for, I promise. I'm not that road ragey of a person. Yeah, PA Landers is based out of Hingham, Mass. And if you take Route 3 from Boston to the Cape, you will see a PA Landers truck probably 98% of the time at some point in your journey. Depending on what time of the, I mean, if you're going at like 3 in the morning, probably not. But you still might. You still might see a PA Landers truck. And so it wasn't like we kept score, but my dad definitely used to call them out whenever we saw them. Wow, is the mic really on overdrive right now? sorry. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, it's so much fun. It's great. Just passed 3,600 miles.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I drive the car like once a week, maybe. I mean, my wife still has to drive all around, but
Yeah.
take it easy.
That gets you around quicker, huh?
It does. With traffic, for sure. But, Oh, hey there, Bueno, welcome in. So that's the AI shout out, but it's not really telling me anything. It's supposed to tell me something about you, but it's not. That's okay. Welcome. Anyway, glad to have you. We're riding on my e-bike at the moment. I used to get into a little more detail, I think, down in the schedule about destinations and things, but now that the weather is nice and I'm riding just about everywhere, it's not necessary to be like, okay, driving this kid to that school and then this kid to that school and then I go from that school to this other school, and I think there's a trip to BJ's in here someplace that I left out. Where are we going now? School? But if you notice to the side here, this is the new game, Flashlights. It's like the game that you would play in the Highlights magazine. You have to look for these things in the course of the stream. You might find this guy. Man, I actually see a lot around town on his bike. And he could let his beard grow out and audition to be Santa Claus, I think, come Christmas time. But we see him twice in the same day. There are these people. Excuse me. I tell you, I had chili for lunch, and I like chili a lot. I've gotten very absent-minded, and it's kind of annoying. I also made taquitos. We keep the toaster oven outside in the porch, outside of like the indoor area that we keep cool with the air conditioning when there are lots of people and it's turned on. I don't turn it on when I'm here by myself. But I put taquitos in there to cook myself for lunch, and I put the timer on and came inside and I was fooling around doing all this. Forgot about them so completely that I got out a can of chili and warmed up a can of chili and ate that instead for lunch. And it wasn't until later on when I went to check on something and I smelled that the whole place smelled like taquitos that I remembered that I had put those in there to cook and completely forgot about them. So it's good that there's a timer on these things so they didn't just keep cooking until they caught fire. But that was pretty irresponsible. And so PA Landers is a Hingham-based construction company, and they'll send trucks full of concrete and I don't know what else, cement trucks, and you'll see them all over the place. You don't often see them on side roads. No hint there. I mean, I'm on a bike, so I'm probably not going to be on the highway. And then, I kind of left off these people that were doing some unknown thing. They might have had a small animal that they were... Their body language told me they did not want me to see what they were doing and what they had in their hands, which were all together in the middle. One woman, as you can see, is on a mobility scooter. The other two people were on foot, but there was another identical mobility scooter not far away, with no occupant. It's the same place the guy was playing his saxophone last week. Which again is another hint, but that would be a really specific hint. You would have to be stalking me to know my route that well. And so I feel like I can say that without getting myself into trouble. Mags Mus 713. Hi, cool. Oh, well, thanks. Been lurking and watching during my lunch break. Have to go back to work. Very calming to watch. Well, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot for coming. Let's see what the AI says about. Belliness. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that as well. I'm off to start cleaning my house. Yuck. But I've got you tabbed. I do appreciate that as well. It's funny, I was thinking about cleaning the house earlier, and then I was like, oh no, you know what? Instead, I'll just spend all morning working on this image for the stream and isolating pictures of people and everything else, instead of doing something actually productive that would help the family. And so that's great that you're going to do some cleaning. It didn't even give the shout out. Well, I'm glad to have you here, lurking or otherwise, just for a short time or anything. And what's even going on? Have I stopped at home and just left the Music on? It didn't actually do the showdown either. It's not doing anything for that one anymore. Let's do that. It's kind of failing half the time anyway, so no big deal. I'm gonna grab some water, be back in a moment. this truck here, I always thought this was like a Mad Magazine kind of a company name. F.A. King and Sons Plumbing and Heating. Like if that's not an FBI band, because it basically spells faking. F.A. King. Faking. There we go, we're gonna be right behind him. F.A. King. Rain, I don't want to park in that dog doo-doo. wedges in so nicely, I don't even really have to strap it down. Alright. And I've got to get 45 minutes before that laundry's done. My mom's awake, so she's fine. What's going on here? Guys. Best way to get there, probably to go straight. I want to go to Copeland. Up is the park. That's somebody used to call the Grossa Park. People didn't really clean up after their dogs. And riding with him on the back of the bike, we'd ride past here and he'd be like, Grossa Park. And over here on the right was the good park. It was kind of like the kids. One was more kid friendly. They've completely redone the one on the left, and now it's this nice rope climbing thing and everything. Funny story. Basketball, tennis court. I think they redid that a little bit. This one over here on the right, that's the same. There's a dead end street that backs right up to it. One time I was here with my son. Again, I was at that age of like not being able to talk. There was baby talk. And there was an Asian grandfather there. And then like an old white guy with like white hair. And the Asian guy was there with his grandson, and they were kind of slowly warming up to us, but the kids were playing a little bit, and they're just kind of being friendly with each other. And the old man came out, and I think he knew the Asian guy. Gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly what. Because they were kind of like buddy-buddy, they knew each other, they were talking about how, like, oh, something. I think he lived in the house that was right next to the park on one side, and there was an old Ford Bronco, an old white Ford Bronco, the kind that had 3 doors. Oh, and I guess in the back, too, the hatchback, but, and it looks like it was full of, like stuff you would have if you did some kind of like construction or like not carpet installation, but like maybe if you installed like retractable awnings. This is the graveyard where my grandparents on the park. Earl County. In there, but yeah, so the old man, the old white guy, opens up the door to the Bronco, and the kids climb in there to start playing. And I remember, I think the Asian granddad was kind of like, "That's okay, it's okay," or he was kind of like saying, "It's okay, you can go ahead and get in there." And my son and I were on the exact same page because we were both just like, "No, I'm not getting in that car. I'm not climbing in the back of that." Like, I mean, first of all, tetanus, possibly, but then it's just like, no, I don't want to get abducted on this day. Don't say weirdo. I'm probably never going to get to go here unless I just run the light, because it's not even going to know I'm here. Did turn yellow. I didn't know I was here, I think. Wow. That's pretty cool. Church. Pretty cool. Tiny church. gas when you buy a TV. Oh, look at all the plants here. Look at all these tomatoes. 6-inch tomato, $4.89. Peonies. Tons of tomatoes. Here we go. Halloween basket. Halloween basket. Okay. This thing. Sorry. Alright, thank you. Oh, I have to turn on my mic. E-Room, what's happening? Thank you so much. Where's my camera? There's the camera. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Fantastic. E-Room was our winner last week. Episode 1 of Flashlights. He was one of 3 winners. And so he gets mega shout-outs. Peekaboo, welcome. Double Tribble, welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks for raiding in. This is actually perfect timing because I don't know if it's going to be very interesting, me walking around inside of BJ's. We could put on the what happens sometimes is videos that I grabbed from E-Room as part of his mega shout-out.
And yeah, we've got another blazing, sunny, hot, miserable, dangerous, deadly kind of day.
Hastily put together, I'm afraid to say.
I didn't hear what the heat index was going to be for today, but it's pretty much a carbon copy of yesterday. Yesterday the heat index hot there too.
Alright.
Man.
Let's see how this goes. Just what you wanted, to come in and watch a video of your own stream. Dirt is one of the big things I wanted. That would have been outside. Oh, it's in here. Probably using it as headlamps.
The outside, but I didn't go inside. I don't know if they have the big Indian, wooden Indian in there or not. They have Chinese facial recognition software. They know who you are, about 97.95 accuracy. That nowadays that wouldn't be from my childhood because it's
Got a big mother trucker there. Oh, he just grabbed their wire. They're done for the day. Yep, he just grabbed their wire. That truck got you, Mike. That truck.
Quartz. How much does this weigh? Right, yeah, buying some dirt. Watching myself buy some dirt. 15 pounds. 15 pounds? That's more than 15 pounds. Main reason I came here, it's definitely heavier than 15 pounds. Main reason I came here, they have 5-gallon buckets, 2 for $6.99. And I have a bunch of tomato plants I need to go put into those 5-gallon buckets, but 2 for $6.99, that's incredible, right? I mean, 5-gallon buckets, usually $5 at least. Clean dirt. Well, the thing is, it's organic, and so it has clean. It has clean poop in it. Some dirty soap to clean it with. Yeah, this stuff isn't bad. I think because it's got a lot of peat in it, it's good for the moisture retention and. Oh, and now I ended up videoing. I forgot about this because I'm going to have to buy some candy for the sales over the summertime. And I wanted to see what had a good unit price because a lot of these things are $1 a candy bar now. When you buy a 30-pack and it's $29.99. And so if we're selling them for $2, we only make $1 if you get some of them, like I think the goldfish. Goldfish, you can get those packages for under $1, so we want to push those goldfish. But these are all 30 packs for $30, so name brand candy. What can you say? Name brand full size candy bars.
This one,
Yeah, Snickers are great. There was an old joke, what's the difference between a Cliff Bar and a Snickers bar? And the joke is about $2 is the difference, because it's like the same thing. They have all these kind of, whatever, fancy, I mean, they have better ones now that are like oats and grains and whatever else, but it's pretty much just sugar. It's a bunch of sugar and maybe some nuts in there and chocolate. Hey, Cool Funk Up, what's happening? Welcome. The AI shout-out hasn't been working at all. Oh, and I have to start it with this. It really sounds squeaky sometimes. Yeah, see, that's not working at all. Best AI shout-out is on the fritz. I was looking at these things for a minute because they don't look terrible, and if they had some kind of drainage inside of them, it might be good to grow the plants, like in a place where people can see them, and then it's not a 5-gallon bucket of tomatoes. It's like a kind of nice looking thing with a tomato plant growing in it. But they're $16 and they don't have any drainage, so it's not going to happen. It's basically like a big trash can. Actually, it would work. It would be a good trash can. It would be a better trash can than a planter. You know how much trash cans cost? I don't know if you've ever priced out trash cans. If you want like a solid outdoor trash can, it is expensive. Yeah, almost everything here. I mean, Sour Patch Kids, 24 for $23.99. It's $1 a candy. I mean, this is something stupid sized, but
Skittles Domers variety pack. That's a good one. Stuff. That's adult stuff.
I have to be careful in this place because I tend to spend money on things that I don't need to when I'm in a wholesale club. I mean, it's like, oh, look at this, what a deal. If I buy it while I'm here, then don't buy it when it costs twice as much per unit. But then you've got a package of 30 candy bars, and so you eat more candy bars than you normally eat because they're there. You buy one of these things full of Chips Ahoy, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, everybody have some Chips Ahoy. And the kids get into it, and then it's all gone. Nothing wrong with too many candy bars. Are all the commands not coming on? The weather's not working. I wonder if I have to like do something with Seribot. Seribot was still bouncing people earlier. What is it that does those commands? It's like stream elements. Big Tech, they're on to me.
Goldfish.
I'm getting Ghost Band, Shadow Band, whatever it was. Oh, hey, London. What's happening, London Real?
Goldfish Village.
Yeah, the shoutouts are not really working. I think the actual, like, maybe the real shoutouts are working. I have to make sure I give one to Solar Phonics as well, because Solar Phonics found the Lotus last week. And it's actually really interesting. Solar Phonics does musical composition live on stream, and you know, whatever that program is that he uses to choose what notes and whatever. It's like a co-working kind of a stream, and just does little segments of these songs. And you check out Stevie Seal if you've ever seen Stevie Seal. His intro, Solar Phonics made that. Stevie's got a great intro.
30 for $13.99. Chips are a good profit.
Phone, hang on. So I'm kind of doing some work stuff on the side as well, because I gotta get this. End of the day on Friday, like I want to get on. Oh man, that will be for them. I have not gotten into. AC8. Okay, what? I haven't gotten into that one yet. Friday afternoon. He's 1 hour behind me, so he's got whatever. It's fine. Maybe everything's on computers now, right? So it's not like you have to finish everything at 5 o'clock on a Friday. I'm just of the mindset that like we try to do everything. Oh hey, what's happening? I'm of the mindset like if you don't get it in by 5 o'clock on a Friday, then you're screwed for 3 more days. Because they're not going to start it until Monday morning, and first they're going to do all the things that they should have finished the week before on Monday morning. So
Thank you, Liz.
awesome. Fantastic. Welcome in, Debbie. Glad to see you. We're just doing some shopping now at BJ's. I came here for dirt. Oh, thanks for the follow, Erum. Oh no, that's just now we're responding to the raid. Thanks for the raid, Erum. Things are definitely going slowly as far as shout-outs and I don't know, I guess probably the stream element stuff is having problems, but yeah, I came in. This is the problem with going to BJ's is I came in for dirt and I came in for 5-gallon buckets. I decided to buy oversized spatulas. I bought a couple of burger presses, but those are hopefully get reimbursed for, but oh, thank you, Double Tribble. Appreciate that. Thanks for the follow. That's awesome. That graphic is so broken. Clytus is half transparent. It's okay. Gonna need one of these for lighting the grill. I don't believe in buying those aim flames with the long things. I mean, I do, but you get 3 of them for the same price as the little flicks, and you know, you just get it in there, or you light a little stick or something in there, and you don't throw away all that extra plastic, and you get like 6 times as many lighters. So I just prefer the regular classic lighter to the aim and flame or whatever they call them now. Multi-use, multi-purpose lighter, whatever.
It's kind of a cute little thing.
4th of July tchotchkes.
Separate place for drug cell.
Yeah, I mean, I see all these things. I've gotten better at saying no to them, but I used to come in here and it would be like, oh, look at this. We could buy something, and
like
here we go. Here are the 5-gallon
Godsend.
buckets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Inventory robot. Here's the inventory robot.
Incredible.
Venti-sized buckets.
5-gallon buckets. The tomatoes are going to be planted. This is awesome. 2-pack for $7. Incredible. Can't wait to put all this on my bike.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't spend much time with the inventory robot. I don't know if they have those in your locations. Just a little thing that goes around with the camera, taking pictures of the shelves so that humans don't have to do that work. Humans instead can be unemployed, I suppose. I don't know. The people that used to go around and have to visually check the stock levels look at videos now, I think it would be boring. I think it would be sort of mind-numbing to have to look at all those videos and check it. I guess maybe the AI could come up with levels for most of it, and once in a while gives you like errors. Like, is that going to be what people do from now on in the future? Is we're just going to be double checking times where the AI might have screwed up? Troubleshooting. Oh, this is the lunch I made today. I ate the other half of this package today. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I cooked it. And this is how badly I forgot. Not only did I forget about them. So we stick the toaster oven out on the porch so it doesn't heat the house up. I can cook my lunch, it doesn't heat the house up in the summertime. Put them on there, put the timer on. 15 minutes. Usually I go out and flip them halfway through. Forgot about them. Forgot about them so completely. I got hungry half an hour later. I opened a can of chili. I made myself chili for lunch. Ate a whole can of chili. Cleaned it up. Went to the porch for a separate reason. I smelled the taquitos. And they're all just sitting like, you know, stone cold in the toaster oven. Stone cold in the toaster oven. Oh yeah, the BJ's robots. Yeah, I bet all the BJ's have them. And I think I've seen them in Target before. Or maybe at Walmart. I don't go to those places very much anymore. I think BJ's might be one of the only places I shop at in person. Or just the local grocery store for like 3 things. I think keeping the grocery bill down has been easier doing smaller shops like that. Going to BJ's once in a while for some things that I know we have a lot of, that we eat a lot of, and like making sure that they don't get like pigged out on as soon as the kids see them. And then just buying for like today and tomorrow or something. Like shopping often and not buying stuff projecting too far ahead. If I'm not going to eat it today or tomorrow, I'm not going to buy it. And then I don't throw away as much. We still throw away a lot of food.
Sure. I wanted to do these ones separately, but everything else is together. So, thank you. And I should be got 3 of them.
And then this is another crazy thing too. They took away the scanners. They used to have those hand scanners. I think people were stealing them for a little while probably and selling them on eBay, but the modern thing is for everybody to do it with their own cell phone. The girl came over and she had an app on her cell phone and like was scanning my stuff with her cell phone and then like synced it with the register. And it's like pretty soon everything, they're gonna have us doing everything. We're going to own the manufacturing equipment to make the things that they then sell to us. And like the wear and tear will be on something we own. I don't know how that would even work, but... Debbie, do you whistle at the stock robots when you're at BJ's? Do you try to confuse them or communicate with them? See if they're intelligent at all? Make friends with them. They'll show you like the secret stock in the back that's like better than everything else. We whistle at it all the time. We definitely whistle at it all the time, but so far no luck communicating with it. We do the whistle it makes itself, the like the that kind of thing, or like the Devil's Fifth from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right, where it's doesn't respond to those, but the kids enjoy it, and then I know where they are, so. Yeah, so I brought the bike with me to do this, and so I bought a giant bag of dirt, I mean, whatever it is, 30 quarts of dirt.
Shoot.
I bought 6 5-gallon buckets, and I bought 2 oversized spatulas and 2 burger presses. But I have the black bins with the yellow tops that have gotten really popular. All of a sudden, they're for sale in every store. That's like the bin of choice for people at the moment. Bin du jour. One of those wedges perfectly into my e-bike. Like, I hardly even have to bungee it down. And so I can fit a lot of stuff in there. It gets hot if I leave it out. So it's not like a good idea if I'm traveling and I'm getting groceries, but if I'm going to like the hardware store or something, that's a pretty good size. I mean, you'll see, I'm going to pack it up in a second. But it's a good size cargo capacity. This is annoying. I'm trying to respond to an email and it's giving a AI generated response that's just whatever, but
Hi, how are you? I did 2 separate, basically these 4, and then thank you.
Have a great one.
yeah, you too. I already paid. Oh no, that's Lady Chicken. This coming up is something that almost made that's what I said right there. But it almost made the flashlights, but I decided it wasn't that exciting. There's a guy that's like, hey, that's great. I forget. I don't know what he says exactly, but there wasn't really a good image of him. And... Alright, but you see what I mean about the black. That black storage bin fits in there pretty perfectly, and then I could put a little bit of extra stuff on top. I put 4 of the buckets in there, and there were a couple extras there that with the bungee cords aren't going to go anywhere. Alright. That should work, right? Like a literal trunk, almost. I mean, I don't know if a trunk has to have a hinged. That would be pretty classy. If I had like a steamer trunk, like I were like, you know, taking a ship across the Atlantic or something in the old days. Go shopping, go grocery shopping or whatever, and like open up like a, you know. Yeah, a lot of weight. It should make it though. All right, so I didn't really hear him that time either. He said nice, and then he said something else.
Oh, you lost it. There you go.
It sounded like he said wait, but I don't know. Like I said, I responded and talked about the weight of the bike.
I don't know exactly what that guy said. But he was being encouraging, right? Oh, Mom's car wash is getting torn down. That's too bad. You have a green light.
There's a car wash over here on the left that's it's probably getting redone. I think I saw it a little more carefully later. It looks like it's getting
that's
torn
the
down,
car
but they're
wash
just
known
expanding it, I think.
There's Mom's car wash. Very, very sad. No, it's not very sad. I think the whole area over here is getting cleaned up a little bit.
This is one of two Home Depots. It's way in the distance there. You can't
And I'm sure
really
you'll
see
be
it,
able to
but
afford to live here pretty soon.
past where that next intersection is in the distance, that is the
Oh, yeah, the end of Mom's car wash.
I don't know what they call it, but it's probably the one that's farther away from Boston, in this city of Quincy. Two Home Depots, what a country. I guess one, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. London, you just getting up, or you have been up all night? Because what would it be? It would be like, you know, 5 hours plus. 5 hours plus? Abaddon. I don't know why I thought it would be the middle of the night for you. Because you're in England, not in Australia. You're in Alabama. I thought you were Australian than England, but you're in Alabama. 2:29 p.m. Okay. That's fine. I'm in Massachusetts. I'm right outside of Boston. This is Quincy, Massachusetts. But we go through Quincy, Milton, Braintree, Dedham, Needham, different neighborhoods of Boston. Go to Canton. Went to Canton last week. Just all the neighborhood towns. I think I remember that now. I'm sorry. You told me that, right? Fall River, because I don't really know that much about Fall River. I mean, it's so close to where I am. I know if I take 95, I'll get down to Fall River. I know it's near New Bedford, and I know... I mean, it used to be like a mill town, right? Probably, if I had to guess, they probably got slammed by the opioid crisis, and they're not doing great. I don't know, a lot of those old mill towns, it's like they got kind of not screwed, but they just never came back. It just kept getting worse. Figure something out. I mean, I don't know about Fall River. I'm just saying, like, drug problems in the country. Yeah, 2:30. I'm going to go make myself a coffee. I'll be back in a second. Because I'm going to have to... As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it on the schedule down below, as I do the length of the recordings, the stream will be multi-part. I've just been racking up the recordings. Since the weather's been so nice, it's only been a couple of rainy days, and the stuff is piled up. I think I've got like 10 hours of footage here. And only a few hours at a time to play it, so... let's see, let me get a coffee, maybe in about 20 minutes, half an hour, right out, so I can go pick up the kids. Oh, nice, blue skies in the UK. I heard it's been rainy lately, when it should be blue skies at the moment, right? Like everybody's been saying. It's the summertime. Why is it still raining? Absolutely. With gas prices so high, this is a great way to travel. I mean, it's such a great way to travel. I bought another e-bike. I'm saving so much money on gas, which I'm not. I mean, I am. We drive the cars significantly less. I drive significantly less. This bike being a cargo bike and fitting one child at a time. I mean, my oldest child is 14, 8th grade. He does not want to be on the bike. He would max out the weight capacity, and he would get made fun of. And so I don't blame him for not wanting to be on the bike. 6th grade sister, she could ride on it, but would also be embarrassed. And so I'm not going to force her to ride the bike. And then 4th grade sister, she can be a passenger on the back of the bike. 5-year-old pre-kindergarten sister, the last child, she can ride on the bike. One of her friends can ride on the bike. This afternoon I'm going to ride with 2 little girls on the back. But I can't take the 10-year-old and the 5-year-old anymore because it's just too much weight. And grocery shopping I can do. I mean, you see what I loaded onto here with that bin and with the dirt and the 5-gallon buckets. I mean, pretty soon I'm going to have kids that are old enough to start driving, and they're going to want to borrow the cars, and we're going to want to have some way of getting around in a little bit more of a reliable way than a regular bike. I mean, I still have my pedal bike, and it's great to ride around on that, but if I'm going to ride 10 miles to work, I want something that's going to guarantee a little bit more that I'm going to get there, if that makes sense, you know, like... Google Maps, the whole thing is down to, I mean, there's a little calculation, obviously, but the Google Maps assumes when it calculates how long it takes you to ride from one place to another that you're going 10 miles an hour. The bike probably averages 16 or 17 with all the stopping and with all the, like, there were a few times when I first had the bike that I was actually timing it to get an accurate average, because the bike has a timer and it also has the odometer, or a trip odometer. So I'd start the timer when I was leaving, and I would arrive at the place, check the trip odometer, record it, divide it. It came out to be like 16 or 17 miles an hour. So I can assume, I mean, there's still a little time locking it, packing it up. Like, I get to go right to the door, as you can see right here. But then I do have to lock and unlock the bike and stow everything away so that it doesn't fall off and die and everything. But nice rock. Yeah, I think they strategically put that there. I mean, probably when they excavated the building in the 80s, they found a giant rock or whatever there, but it's sort of covering the entrance. If a car lost it and was out of control, then it wouldn't crash into the entrance to the building. Oh, hey, look at that spam risk. Shame on you. Somebody give this number to one of the scam baiters. Coffee. I'm just going to leave these outside. Right, who's going to come over here and take those? Nobody. Oh. It's out of batteries. Back again. Now I'm full of laundry and flautas. I'll put the other stuff on here. I'm recording pretty much non-stop, so I wonder if I could steal some power from the computer. I'll put this on at the end. Okay. This is a lot of weight, but it's okay. I think it's going to be alright. Go easy. Oof. Famous last words. Famous last words.
Oof. Way back heavy. This might be a mistake. I'm gonna put my weight on here too. Let's see what happens. Hope I don't destroy my bike. Kind of bumps in my facing up here. You know, I could leave the dirt. The dirt would take down the weight significantly. I'll do that. Maybe another thing of dirt right now.
Yeah. So here I think I decided that it was way too heavy and I had to take the dirt off. So I took the dirt off and I left it behind. But nearby here, this is Quincy, Massachusetts. This is like, I think where Boston, like this area used to get all of its granite from the Quincy quarries that were really almost dead ahead of where we are right now and to the left. And so there are a bunch of old granite quarries, and there are a couple that still have water in them. There's one that's been filled in with dirt, and it's pretty cool. I've gone there, and I've streamed the video before, but I was in kind of a hurry because I had my daughter with me, and I think I was having problems with the bike as well. But there's tons of graffiti, and then if you go up there sometimes, because again, I've been a bunch of times over the years. For one thing, you only want to go there when the sun is out. You don't want to go there at night unless you're like in a gang or something and you want to assert your dominance over the area. But wheelchairs or like amputees go there to do like rock climbing. So you go there. You can go there at Saturday afternoon. You'll see people with like the trapeze kind of thing, but then they're just like pulling themselves up the rock like as fast as they can. It's crazy.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And so this is heading north towards Boston. All roads are heading towards Boston at this point, and that's why there's tons of traffic. Always.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I have a death wish. Hopefully, I mean, there was a while that I rode in Boston on the pedal bike. You always have to have a mirror. You have to look in your mirrors all the time. You have to be looking at what everybody's doing. There's an agility you have on the bike that the other folks don't have, and if I have to climb up on a car, then I'll do it. It's so much fun to ride past 1,000 cars that are waiting in line. It's so much fun. Just when there's cars that are going to have to wait like 3 or 4 cycles to get through a traffic light. I mean, that's basically when you break even with the e-bike. Like, I ride to work. If I ride to work on the way there, it's about the same amount of time it would take me to drive. On the way home, because I work at night, when I drive home, it's like 15 minutes less, but it's still tons of fun. It's less frustrating. I mean, I guess I still get angry, and then, as you can tell, I mean, there's like a-hole drivers that, you know, think that you shouldn't be allowed to make left turns or be on the road at all. There was one lady I was going to add, again, to the hidden image search, but there's not really an image to search for. There's a stretch of Boston. I sort of cut through a corner of Boston going to work, and they've been building a bike path there, and probably all the people that live in that neighborhood have been pissed because for at least a year they've been tearing these roads up, taking it from a 2-lane road down to a 1-lane road, so a bunch of white people on their e-bikes can come tearing through there at 20 miles an hour while they sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic in their own neighborhood. And so I don't blame that lady for yelling at me for riding in the street in the other direction to her with no other traffic there that I was in the way of or anything, and she's annoyed. See me like, e-bike, woo, like playing my music and not a care in the world. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Need a good transition. Maybe if there's like a timestamp that I could, let's see, coming up on.
Oh, that's the other thing I have to do today. I have to trim those bushes.
1 hour and 42 minutes. You know, it might be actually a good time to show some of the shout-out videos and think about radio. First, Solar Phonics. Solar Phonics gets a shout-out because Solar found... Where is it? Where's the Solar Phonics program? It's basically just an overlay that says Solar Phonics, and then it's the clip that he found of a Yellow Lotus using my street as a cut-through one day because the street next to it was backed up too far, and all the people who like to go to Rhode Island every afternoon use it to cut through. Let's see what this is.
And yeah,
No, that's E-Room. Why is there a second one that says E-Room? It says E-Room, this one says E-Room, but that one doesn't have the overlay. Where did Solars go? It's happening out there now. I can tell by the frequency of cars that it must be getting backed up out there. They took the road, I mean, it's a state road, Route 28. It drives from Boston all the way down to the tip of P-Town. I could get on 28 and I could ride down to see my mom's house. I could ride down to see Mama Loon's. take me a long time. It'd take me a long time in a car. It'd take me a long time on a bike. But it would take me all the way down there. I'd see some really probably fun sights along the way, quaint little towns and Plymouth and everything along the way down there. But it also allows people to get to Rhode Island faster when they live in Rhode Island and work in Boston. Person on their e-bike on the back bus. That's an option. I can see how far south the MBTA gets me. I can start. Yeah, because I'm still planning. I don't know if you can hear me thinking out loud there. I'm still planning a trip to the Cape from home. I want to go home all the way down to Cape Cod, and you can take your bike and you can put it on the city bus, on the MBTA bus, or that one is a special bus contracted out of Brockton that goes from Brockton to Boston. It has stops along the way, but it's like a private bus route or something, and I think it's probably more expensive than just riding the regular. I mean, it's cheaper than owning a car and riding yourself up to Boston or having a carpool, but it's not as cheap as the regular city bus. But they have this like solid metal bike rack on the front that they can fold down, and you could put your bike in. And so if I could put my e-bike in there and take the MBTA, the city bus, as far south as I could, I mean, I could probably get a good 20 or 30 miles out of them at least, and get down there. It's about a 70-mile journey, so if I could knock almost half of that off, like by my calculations, I would have just enough battery to get myself there. Maybe have to stop and charge for a little while. But if I could give myself just a tiny little boost like that with full batteries, then I think it should be fine. And a day-long trip, I think that would be so much fun. But anyway, so I gotta start getting ready to go pick up my daughters. And so I'm gonna make a mental note here that we are 1 hour and 48 minutes into the video here, Mark, and we'll come back. We're going to raid out to Mama Loons, who's on in P-Town. No, sorry, she's in North Truro in a place called Cornhill Beach, and I don't know if that's Bayside. It looks like, Bayside. And it looks pretty awesome. I mean, it's not a very sunny day, but I bet you it's nice and cool down by the water. I mean, up here we're close to 90 degrees. It's probably 10 degrees colder down there. Just like, well, that's probably like a 2-hour drive away from here, but you're going in a big circle. Almost the same latitude. Anyway, we'll go see Mama Loons. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for all. We'll continue with more installments, obviously, because we haven't found any of the hidden images yet. And thanks for hanging out. See you next time.